Hey guys, it's Metro here. It's been a busy weekend. I managed to make a ton of stuff on the weekend, and they've all been my new PFS. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is the water jet cut frame that I had made up last week. It's a joint design made up from Darren at Magpie Slingshots. So we kind of collaborated on this design on coming to the final shape. He had the general shape of a slim-waisted original pick and fork shooter made by Pawpaw Sailor. So this is our adaptation of it. We did some finger scallops and some extra holes, and the skeletonized frame here in the bottom. So I've been finishing these like crazy because I'm trying to figure out a nice streamlined way of finishing them up, and I think I got it with the wide variety of finished slingshots I have in front of me. I showed this one last week in a video. It's a highly polished version of it. It has all the features that I kind of added before, so the rounding of this edge for the back for the finger crook, two scallops here, and enhancing the band tying groove. That's kind of where this I kind of want to keep this naked because I do like the way this looks, and it has some short 2040 Dankang tubes on it, so this is a nice like marble shooter for the backyard. On Saturday, I managed to finish two of these. I don't want to touch it yet because the paracord is actually still dipped. It's dipped in resin and the resin's still curing. But this is the dashi. It mimics the a Japanese kiridashi blade. What I did is I took one of the frames and then I sandblasted it to a nice even grit, and then dyed the surface with some India ink. Which gave it this really nice black kind of patina look, which is very indicative of Japanese forged tooling. Then I polished the tips, which gives it kind of more of that Japanese tool feel. It actually looks like a double chisel, but I'm not sure what you use a double chisel for. But what I finally did was I did the Tsudomaki modified wrap on the handle, so that's found usually on kiridashi blades or samurai sword blades, and then I dipped it in resin, so I'm waiting for it to cure so I give it a nice bulletproof effect. But this is the dashi. I've made two of these. One of them is going to Captain Joe, which is in honor because he's a PFS beast, so it's kind of fun to watch him shoot one of my frames. But one of these is available on the website for $75. In addition to ones that are flat, I actually give my first go at making scales for these. On Saturday, again, I finished this one. This one's the Maple Bug. It has Padauk, it has Purple Heart and Maple on there, and space with maple veneers. It's got a hidden pin on the inside to hold them in place. And I did very similar treatment to some of the earlier frames I made. I sandblasted the surface, did this scallop here, rounded the backside, and polished the tips so to make the bands last longer. So this one's also listed on the website. Then yesterday I managed to finish two of these. This one, let's start with this one. This is last couple weeks ago I made homemade micarta, so this is the result of it. I'm pretty satisfied with it, seeing how it was my first slab ever. I think it was over 80 sheets of construction paper. It's yellow, white, orange, black. So I took it and shaped it and then did the same internal pin I did for the Maple Bug, and then also finished it the same way as the other one, so the polished tips, and I actually went to a higher grit of a sanding drum for the scallops here, so you can actually tell they're quite smooth and quite shining, so makes a nice comfortable grip, and pretty bulletproof, right? And lastly, this is the Tertremor. It's short for Tertremoria capsaber. I can't remember the Latin, but it's supposed to be for a pavement ant. Oh yeah, this one's the fire ant, because if you didn't know, that's, the fire ant thing. It's for pavement ant, because when I started finishing this, I used some spalted maple, book match spalted maple for the front scale here, and it sort of looked like the veining for a ant colony, and I was already naming these kind of with names from the entomology of insects. So I went ahead and just went full on it and used some highly figured olive wood in the back to kind of give it that same organic look, but with a highly polished finish. In this one, I tried offsetting with a bigger palm swell and then a lower profile finger groove here, and it's actually worked out quite well because I found this one was a little too big for me. Someone with larger hands would probably be good for this one, but for me with my medium-sized hands, it fits perfectly. Same treatment, sandblasting, rounded edges, more of a scallop thing, polished tips, and aluminum. So this is crazy bulletproof. So that's what's been up for the last couple days. I have been making these nonstop and listing them up on the website. That's metrogradeGoods.com. And I'll be posting some kind of Metro made soon on how to finish one of these because I do sell the blanks if you want to laminate your own scales on it or whatnot. So I'll be looking to post a tutorial on how to do that. It'll be up on the blog. So yeah, that's what's been happening. Thanks for watching.